What is up, guys? Here back with another YouTube video. Today we are going to be talking about many things today. So for today we will have a big cold front that will push into the region here with some very warm temperatures that will be continuing across parts of the Central Plains and some big heat across the Southwest for these next few days. But this cold front is going to be some cooler weather. I did put a cold emoji, not that cold, but just some cooler weather, up to maybe even up to 50 degrees almost, with this really intense cold front that will be approaching in North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, and Montana for today. Now, if we take a look at today's severe weather outlook, we do have some four different areas of marginal risk for severe weather. One in northern Maine, one in central Iowa, one in portions of Kansas and Colorado, and one in southern Arizona for monsoon season. I do think this is on the lower thread for today, but we could definitely see some isolated severe weather or two today. The tornado threat is the main thing we are paying attention to, as there is a 2% chance of tornadoes. That is mainly across portions of extreme western Kansas, portions of extreme eastern Colorado. Is under a 2% chance of tornadoes. That might seem low, but it's still there, so you just need to be weather aware, even though the threat is significantly slow. Still be weather aware and have a plan and be prepared across those areas for today. We do have a big excessive rainfall outlook, indicating a moderate risk of excessive rainfall centered into portions of northeastern Iowa, extreme southeast Minnesota, portions of south Wisconsin, and extreme northern Illinois for today. This does include Madison, Milwaukee. I think this might include portions of Chicago here is under this extreme threat for flash flooding. So persons there need to be extremely weather aware for an extreme flash flooding threat for today. This also does include portions of northern New Mexico and portions of central Colorado. Also, this will indicate for portions of Arizona as for monsoonal flow for today. If we do take a look at that, there will just be non-stop, and I mean non-stop rain heading into these areas. Today, later today, and to tonight, we will just be seeing non-stop heavy rainfall will start to form in these areas today and tonight here. The models actually predict we see a ton of rainfall. The NAM 3 kilometer thinks we could potentially be seeing up to 10 inches of rainfall across these areas, is approaching areas around Milwaukee, just to the north of Chicago, areas in Rockford, Madison, and Waverly, and Decorah need to be extremely weather aware for the flooding threat for today, as this is a ton of heavy rainfall across these areas today here. So this is something we need to be extremely weather aware for in the next few days. We also do have a 40% chance of a tropical development in the next few days, in the next 5 days, with an investigation here, as a big tropical wave has came off of Africa and now is approaching onto the water here. That little X is where it is right now, but it will head into that area here. I do think this could potentially develop later this week. Potentially, I do think this probably will be our next tropical storm. We just don't know what this thing is going to do for sure. So yeah, that's why we are going to take a look at the models. So for the models, they do show that a big tropical storm could form later this week, and they saw this thing could be very organized here. They definitely show this thing to be somewhat organized here, but let's see if this thing could approach anything. That's what we need to be taking a look at. So it does show this thing later on. It shows that it will approach and really weaken significantly here. And then it's just showing it's just going to be gone by the time it reaches this point, as there's going to be a lot of wind shear here across this area. So it's just going to disappear potentially here. But I do think something could potentially come back, but I really don't know what's going to happen, as this is very far out, of course, by the GFS. But we will see what could potentially happen here, guys. I do hope you guys did like this video here. I do hope you did like this video here, guys. This is the outro for the channel here. I do think on the top right of our, I don't think on the top right of the screen, well, I don't know on the top right of our screen that we are going to see something intense like this, what happened last year. But I do think we will potentially see an above average hurricane this season, this year. I hope you did like this video, guys. Hope you liked it, and bye, guys.